Yeah. Alright, anyway, round of 8 match, Wallace versus Draw, Rush Hour 3. Let's go into it.
Go.
Alright, at the top left is the Red Protoss. We will have Wallace, BG. And at the bottom left is the Teal Protoss. We will have Sass Draw.
Well, I guess this should be your moment to shine.
Oh, yes. You're right. The only matchup I actually know anything about. This is perfect. This is excellent. Alright, let me just quickly do the overlay. And we'll be good to go. By the way, for anyone who's curious about what I was talking about before, the infinite cloaking trick, if you actually unburrow a Zergling exactly as it gets into cloaking range of an Arbiter, it will become permanently cloaked, which is pretty amazing. Actually, I was just thinking like, oh, actually no, never mind. I was trying to think if I could have...
You do have a lot of these type of bugs in Wood War.
Yeah.
In general. Like, I think that one of the more well-known, at least if you used to play back in the era before observer maps were common, it's like you can make a command center that looks like it has landed, even though it's floating.
What?
If you press... like, essentially you just have to lift off the command center at the exact same time as you produce an SCV.
Huh.
And with the old latency prior to like prior to LAN latency being a thing online,
yeah,
then you would always have to time this production of the SCV. So you press the production of the SCV like 0.3 seconds before you press the lift of the command center. But if you pulled it off, then you would have this command center floating around, even though it looked like it was on the ground.
That is
after
amazing.
You cancel the SCV again.
Wow, I had no idea that that was a thing. That is amazing.
It was always kind of cool to just observe games as a Terran player who had lifted off your base, and then you would go like just floating your command center, which somehow looked like it was stuck in the ground over the opponent's natural, or one of the guys you were watching's natural, not your opponent.
Nice, nice.
Old school observer trolling was a big thing.
That is seriously old school. I've never even heard that. Oh man, that is amazing.
No, but I mean, you have been spoiled by the whole new maps and functional scene.
That's true, that's true. We don't have enough observer trolling anymore. It's very sad.
Yeah.
Alright, in the meantime, we've got one probe here from Draw in Wallace's base. Looks like Draw actually went straight Goon. He did not make a Zealot here, which I do actually like on 4-player maps. Let me actually just quickly reveal map for people who don't know Rush Hour, which actually includes me. 3-player map also applies-ish. Not as good as 4-player map. But yes, Rush Hour 3, also not a map I'm particularly familiar with. Have I casted any games on this map? I don't think I have. My god. I didn't even know
Honestly,
it was a 3-player map.
This game was like, or this map was, I wouldn't say that I hated it, but I kind of hated it. Because often, or at least towards the end of its reign, you would have these long, super long, drawn out games, especially against Protoss. And it was almost the first map, I think, where SimCity was a real thing. Like prior to this map, players would be way more likely to just build units and throw them at each other.
Yeah.
But with Rush Hour 3, you got this more metagame developing where Protoss players would sit back and defend, and Zerg players would not be able to attack them.
Huh. That is really interesting.
I know that Frozen Arbiter is a long-time Team Liquid.
Yep. Liquid Jinro for you more new school players. Yep.
He was one of the kind of main people behind this in the non-Korean scene.
Huh.
He even the big long guide for how to ruin Brood War experience of Zerg players.
Nice, nice, perfect. That's what I like to see. You know, I'm just gonna go back and read that guide, even though I don't play this map, just to hear how I can ruin Zerg players' lives. It just makes me happy.
Yeah, it's like the Protoss just decides that this game is gonna last 1 hour.
Oh man, that is my favorite type of game.
Oh, and I think it's interesting how Draw expanded to the right
Yep.
mineral only.
Insane hidden expansion here from Draw, and I don't know why he would pick mineral only, but I guess it's hidden.
Well, it's never gonna be scouted. I mean, the only way I would scout this base as Wallace would be if my shuttle randomly flew over it. It would be the last place on the map to be revealed otherwise, I think. So, I like it.
That is very... And the thing is, he's done it fairly safely too, because he's got observers. He's basically gone a 3-gate obs build with a hidden expansion. And
Yeah.
Wallace is basically going 2-gate obs expand, and he's going to pump out some slow reavers without a shuttle here from this robo and play defensively. And if he scouts nothing at the natural, he's going to be like, oh, well, clearly Draw's going still on one base. He's going to attack me. And so he's going to play super defensively, and Draw could potentially even take his natural as a 3rd base and get away with that.
Yeah, like I definitely think you're right about this, because I mean, like, if Wallace at any point scouts Draw now, he's gonna see like, well, 3 gateways and no expansion. That means he's gotta have a lot of units, so I'm just gonna have to sit back with the Reavers, anticipating a counterattack.
Looks like observers might meet first in the middle of the map. I do like these pylons at least in Wallace's main, just giving him maximum vision in case there is any kind of Reaver drop going in his base. Looks like Draw's actually getting prepared for any potential Reaver drop in his main. He's got his goons gathered on the left side here. Yeah,
but I mean, he also has fully saturated 2 bases now, basically, right before Wallace's natural even finishes. So he has a huge advantage right now if he can avoid any damage from a Reaver drop.
He's actually trying to...
And I think this position is his to lose.
He's actually trying really hard to intercept this observer before he gets in his base. I think he's gonna get it.
I think he's gonna make it.
Oh, he's running away from it. Oh, nicely done. Wait. Nice. Wow, that was really good.
Yeah. You could even see that Wallace was kind of aware of it might happening, because he responded really quickly with the observer going back.
Yeah.
But just had too many Dragoons there.
And looks like the first slow Reaver is out. There is actually a probe running down the right side that might potentially actually see this base. Oh my god, where is this probe going?
And somehow Wallace has a supply advantage. I'm not sure how that happened with the whole Draw expanding 3 minutes before him.
Huh, that's interesting. Oh, what's also interesting is this this pylon's actually attackable from the low ground here.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the miss chance though. The Dragoons, they can't kill it. It takes too many shots. And this base is gonna be scattered. The map hacks are real.
Oh, wow.
What? Oh my god. How did he scout this?
He didn't even scout the
main base.
The 3 main base.
Yeah. He just went straight here.
Scout the top right mineral only. He went right there.
Oh my god. That is insane. Now, I wonder if Draw actually saw that probe. Like, does Draw know that this has been scouted?
Oh, and now he's trying to cannon the base.
What? Oh my god. Does he have... Wait, does he have a... He doesn't have a forge. Is he just gonna build a gateway there?
Nah, he's building a forge now.
Oh my god.
Building a forge in his main. And Draw still has... Wallace still has supply advantage, even though he also has Reavers. Or I guess Draw has finished his Reaver as well now. It's like...
Yep, Draw getting his first shuttle. Looks like shuttles from both players going to be about the same time, so we could see some interesting Reaver battles. But the cannon rush. Oh my god, and the defensive cannon! The anti-cannon! Oh, he sees it! He sees the cannon rush! Oh my god, he so sees it! Oh, he's sending 2 Zalza. There's no way this is going to work. Wallace, man, what are you doing?
I like the attempt also, though. Although, like, once the two probes walked past, it might have just been time for him to call quits.
Yep. Man, that is hilarious. But now the thing is, there isn't actually a really great way for him to attack this yet. I mean, his shuttle just came out, so you could potentially think about going for an attack, but his army isn't actually that much bigger. It's slightly bigger than Draw's, but not significant enough that he can just walk across the map too easily.
And like, that's also part of the thing with the design of Rush Hour, that the defender's advantage is really big. I'm not sure exactly why. I guess you have a lot of bridges and a lot of flanking opportunities using bridges. But I think that it's... whoever tries to attack at this point would probably severely damage themselves.
Completely agree. And it looks like in the meantime, Draw's actually, or both players are taking up 2 Temple Archives. Actually, the Archive timing is almost identical here. Very interesting stuff here. The tech timing from both players. Draw, meanwhile, getting some vision here at the top right, just making sure Wallace isn't trying to sneak a base of his own. But Wallace really has to do something, though, because he's really behind in economy right now. Yeah,
it continues to baffle me how he still has supply advantage, even though he's been down 1 base for half the game now.
Magic.
I'm really not able to understand how. Because it's not like he's been kind of skimping on anything else. It's like same tech, just 1 base less and equally many units.
It's just magic, man. It's the same magic he used to just scout that base. Wallace is just a magical player.
Yeah.
And looks like he's moving... No, never mind. He's going to chill here. He's looking for an obs, I guess. Or something. I don't know. I mean, Draw's happy to just sit on his 3 bases because he knows he's got a resource advantage, so he does not even need to move. And Wallace keeps suiciding observers into this army for some reason. Oh wait, finally we have a movement. He's going around the right side, but as soon as Draw sees this, he can just counterattack with his army into the natural. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, he's going straight in.
Then though, I think that if Wallace goes back immediately now, he's gonna be able to hold even favorably.
Oh, he might get caught on the ramp though. He might get caught on the bridge. We're gonna have Reaver on Reaver engagements here. It's 2 Reavers against 2. Who's got the better micro? Who's got the better positioning? It looks like half of Draw's army is just attacking buildings instead of units here. He's gonna go after the shuttle. No, he's not. 1 Reaver from Draw does fall. Both players lose a Reaver, but it looks like Draw now is in retreat. He did have the worst position. He was not attacking all the units at the same time here. And Draw in full retreat. He's down now only about 10 supplies still, though. He's able to remacro quite well from a lot of gateways in his base.
Yeah, but still, I think that this showcased the whole defender's advantage thing.
Yeah.
Quite nicely. Because this was not perfect for Wallace, but the outcome was really good.
But it now looks like Draw taking advantage of his defender's advantage. He's also got an Archon in the mix, +1 attack, looks like for both players. And High Templars in the army of Wallace, presumably with Psystorm complete. I don't actually see it researching for Draw, so I don't know if he has it or if he's just only going for Archons.
I think he just misclicked now and is sending in his shuttle.
Oh god!
Oh
Shut
yeah, shuttle dice.
Wow. I love how you spotted that like 10 seconds before it happened. And oh, 1 Scarab picks off 2 High Templars, and the Dragoons are running through a choke point into a Reaver. This is not a good idea. And Wallace making a pretty huge micro error there, control error, having to back up with his army, which is pretty much just entirely Dragoons now.
Yeah, an entirely Dragoon army against Reaver, Zealot, Dragoon, Archon, that's not really good.
Nope. Oh, he's going around the other side though. He's going to attack the expansion.
Yeah, and he can kill that. But if the armies actually clash now... well, he does have...
Oh my god, Draw's going to counterattack.
Lots of Zealots and the Templar.
Draw's going to counterattack. He's not going to defend. And he's actually getting ready to cannon rush the back of this new expansion of Wallace. He's the one cannon rushing this time. And it looks like Draw's sending just a couple of units to block the main army while his main army goes for the counter. And this could be huge here. Actually, he's sending the units out. I think he should just stay on the ramp. No, he's just running out. It's a mixed battle all over the place here. The army running in. The Reavers are down.
This is really tense.
Oh, but the Nexus! The Nexus is under attack by Zealots! I didn't notice the Nexus actually got right-clicked by Zealots. That's why he sent the units in. Holy moly, what is going on here?
I'm still not sure he's able to...
Oh my god, Draw. He's dropping the Reavers, though, in preparation of these units coming back. And he's got units. He's got Zealots on the flank. He's flanking the Dragoons. There's 2 Reavers, but the 2 Reavers are going to get focused down. No micro with the shuttle at all. The Reavers get picked off almost immediately, but the Zealots in the back are doing work. This engagement is all over the place. There's units everywhere. I don't know who is winning what.
I think Draw is winning the game, but I'm not sure about the battle. Because, like, Wallace suffered a lot of economic damage there. Although so did Draw, because he lost the bottom right base.
Oh man, but
they
Draw
finally
actually...
have a big supply difference.
Yeah.
Showing.
I don't know how Draw is 50 supply ahead after that engagement, but he is. And
I'm just gonna assume that the supplies have been reversed or wrong the entire game. They haven't made sense, and they still don't. Although now that Draw is kind of getting his army together, you can see how much bigger it is.
Yeah, well, he's even got 2 DTs here to potentially do some like DT or High Templar snipes or something. I guess it must have just been like it took a while for that extra base to kick in or something. So you know, he was just slightly down in supply while it was getting into gear, and suddenly now, you know, he had all the extra minerals banked, so he could suddenly remax a lot faster. And now he's going for the attack yet again. Wallace's army is in limbo. It's in the middle of the map. It's not in a normal place, and it looks like they're just going to meet in a random place in the middle of the map. The army of Wallace is in a really bad position here.
Servers with his army, so
oh god.
2 Dark Templars themselves.
He's running away from his own base right now. And looks like he's just going to go counterattack and take out this fresh base. Both players actually going to go take out each other's expansions here, but Draw with such a big army can potentially just go straight into the natural. Yeah, Wallace actually retreating. He's not going to go and kill Draw's fresh expansion. He's going to try and hold on here and do something, but he's got such an inferior army.
And it's just Dragoons and Zealots. It's like you don't have the... Or you have 1 Templar with 2 Storms.
Yep.
But you don't have the large amounts of splash dealing.
Well, it looks like Wallace now going for this base, but the cannons are finished.
He's gonna get flanked very soon.
And he's not even gonna get him. Man, if he actually committed straight away with this army, he would have killed this base. But he sort of flip-flopped. He went back to defend, and then he changed his mind, and he came to attack, and now he's not gonna get it.
Yeah, and down by 78 is supply now.
Yes, indeed.
It's looking grim.
Looking very, very grim for Wallace. And I'm actually not sure if round of 8 is best of 3 or not. It might be, potentially.
I think that might depend on the amount of people signing up for the tour.
Oh, that's true. Right? Possibly. I have no idea.
Because, well, I can't fully remember. I only played the first 2, I think, and I was eliminated too early.
Nice, nice. It's alright. So you've come to join us on the caster desk instead. It's a much better place to be. Now you get to laugh at other players instead of having them laugh at you.
Or something. It's fun.
Nice. Alright, looks like Draw going in for the kill, maybe. He stops the fresh expansion attempt from Wallace. Used up some storms, gonna morph some Archons. Senji backing away right now, but GG from Wallace.
GG.
He knows it's over. And Draw takes down game number 1. And it looks like I have confirmation that round of 8 is best of 3, but we'll only be doing this game from this series. So not sure who's gonna take this, but I guess we can find out later. And GG's to Wallace and Draw. Oh, it looks like we'll find out right now who won the series, and I can tell you it was Draw, because our next game is going to be Draw versus True Touch, game number 1. Well,
that should be a lot of fun.
It should be. It's a semi-final match, and again, 2 very well-known foreign players, at least if you follow the foreigner scene at all.